Good morning. My name is Douglas Sapong. I'm author of the book Pocket Without Holes, the 7 pillars to support your financial habits and decisions. If you haven't got this book, please go to amazon.com or .co.uk or all Amazon stores and type in Pocket Without Holes book. You will find the book. I've got a series of ebooks I've written as well. Please do make sure to get them. I'm also on Facebook. Please join my Facebook page. Last week I talked about the procrastination as part of the habits or identifying the habits of successful people. And I talked about how procrastination had succeeded in bringing me to my knees financially. I couldn't even get credit for a cup of tea without failing that credit. And I lost so much investment just because I had been procrastinating. I told you about how I had MBA, BSc, PhD in procrastination and how that really decimated my financial life. I know a lot of people are in that situation where you have very poor, bad credit and it is causing you so much problems. How did I get out of it? Today, I'm going to talk to you about the power of intention. To intend something is to visualize something, is to dream about something, is to plan something, is to have something dire to you that you want to achieve. And I have the power of intention. And so, for example, you're a care assistant, you work in an establishment, you've been working for donkey years. You haven't really made that grade to become a nurse. You're a teaching assistant, you want to be a teacher, but you're still dilly-dallying. You're an accounts assistant, or you call yourself a finance officer. You've been putting away that ACCA, CIMA, that course. You've been putting away that course for so long. That course that would enhance you, that will help you to achieve more. You have that dream as a business owner. You want to start a business, but you can't just get yourself off it because you're so comfortable in your job. You're so comfortable being paid salary. You're so comfortable exchanging time for money. And so you cannot see the path to getting the business set up because you're so afraid of the risks. Excuse me. If you have the power of intention and it's so strong in you, you will do anything to achieve it. You will go through a brick wall to achieve it. There are 5 things I'm going to talk to you about the power of intention. The first thing is write that intention down. Write down your intention. If your intention is to start a business, write it down and put a timeline on it. Make sure that you have that business clearly marked out and that you have a timeline on it. Because as I said in my last post, when ink hits paper, magic happens. There's no point having that intention and it's stuck up in your head. There's no point having the intention and writing it on your phone and not even having a look at it. Write it on paper, put it in your wallet or purse, look at it morning, afternoon, evening. It will remind you of your intention and you will do everything to achieve it. The second thing you need to do is to think about it often. As you write your intention down, you will be thinking about it. Consistently think about it. Let it be in your cognition. Let it be as part of your daily thinking process that you are thinking about the how, the which, the who you are contacting, all those things. Think about the things around that intention, how you're going to achieve it. So when you think about it consistently, it becomes part of you and then you begin to work towards it. The third thing about the power of intention is to speak it. When you speak something, when you say something, it comes to you to pass. That is why, our elders always tell us not to speak evil about our children or about ourselves or about our situations and always consistently confessing lack and limitation and self-doubt because they do become reality. When you speak your intention, it becomes a manifestation. It manifests into your life. The Islamic faith has the power of repetition because when you repeat something consistently, saying it and repeating it, it becomes something that you believe in. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Arabi Aramin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu, iyyaka nasta'in. Yidina shrata mustaqim. Shrata lazina lamta alehum. Geru magdubin. Alehu waladali. Amin. This is called the Surat Fatiha. And the Islamic son or daughter, when they are born, they repeat this till they die. The power of repetition. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. The power of prayer, consistent repetition, it works. So when you repeat your intention, it does work. The fourth thing I'll talk to you about is meditation. The power of meditation. When you intend something, you write it down, you think about it, you speak it, meditate upon it. When you're in your prayer closet, meditate upon it. Wherever you are, when you're in your quiet place, meditate about it. Meditation is visualizing. When you can visualize, when you can see in your mind's eye that thing that you want to do, that business you want to set up. You can see in your mind's eye that you're a doctor, you want to be a consultant, you will be the consultant. If you can see in your mind's eye that you're a care assistant and you want to be a nurse, you will be that nurse. When you can visualize your goal, your intention, you are 80% there. And when you get to achieve it, it becomes something you've already achieved before in your mind. You know, when I wanted to write the book Pocket Without Holes, I had seen that I have written that book and I visualized it. So when I eventually published that book, it was deja vu. I'd been there before. I'd been a publisher many times, 1,000 times. The power of intention. Visualize it. Meditate. Spend time within your inner self. Nobody is around. And you meditate upon that intention. It really works. And the final one is massive action. You know, a lot of people think that they can pray their way into achieving success. They think they can just think about things and get it to be. No, you have to act on it. You have to act on it. Even the Bible, the good book Bible says in James that faith without action is dead. You can pray 40 days, 40 nights for all I care. You can recite all the Psalms for all I care. If you don't get off your backside and go do the thing, it will not work. It will not work. I know I'm very passionate about these things, you know, the way I talk. Please forgive me because I'm very passionate. I've been through a lot and I want to share my experience with you. If you don't get up and go, you want to do the course and you're still dilly-dallying, if you don't put in the money to pay for the course, if you don't attend the courses, it will not work. You want to start the business. You are thinking about the risk. You're not speaking to people. You're not finding out how the industry works. How do you get to do that business? You want to buy a property. You don't even know how mortgages work. You have to research about the area you're going into, read about mortgages, read about the banks, read about the credit scoring, read about things. Research. That is action. You know, I'm not talking about action just getting up and doing something. I'm talking about 10x action. Because when you take action, action achieves results. Action gives you results. And that result brings you excitement. And that because you get excited, you do more. You put more fuel into your bones. And then you get to do more and more and more. So the power of intention is very deep. When you have intention, you will not be where you are. You will not be mourning. Your vocabulary will not have limitation, self-doubt, and lack and all those things. No. So as I say, have the power of intention. The power of intention is what makes successful people successful. No matter the situation you're in, no matter the condition. There is one factor I will tell you about. When you have the power of intention and you want to execute it, try and keep it to yourself. Because most of the time, you will find that the people closest to us, our friends, our associates, our wives, our husbands, our boyfriends and girlfriends, and our uncles, they are the ones who would most often try to speak to you about not doing what you want to do, or they'll try to discourage you and everything. When you have a power of intention, keep it within yourself and meditate on it. Let it be deep inside you. And make sure that you work towards it to achieve it. Stop trying to be everything to everybody. Just make sure that the power of intention is deep inside you and that you're working towards it. So whether you have a bad credit, you want to buy a property, you want to climb onto the corporate ladder, or you want to set up a business, intend it. Write it down. Think about it often. Think about it often. You know, speak it out. Talk about it. Talk to yourself. Find a quiet place and talk to yourself about it. And then meditate on it. And finally, take massive 10x action. When you do that, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you. Shalom.